Welcome to another episode of Sports Line with JLE Marte. That's the theme song, Man Talk, from my first album, The JLE Experience. I'm your host, JLE. It's my amazing co-host, Marte, with all those wild takes. But I have another great show. What's going on, teammate?
Oh, nothing. I was just trying to stuff my face real quick before we went live on the net.
Yeah, let me cut it live on my Facebook page. I gotta figure out how to do that so it's already live. Save me the trouble.
Look, you do more than I could do. Nah.
Ain't hard. Hey, getting it out the mud, man. I'm amazed at the stuff I can do.
I don't got enough patience.
You couldn't tell me in 2019, you get done with school, you're gonna be doing.
You need patience with technology. I don't got it.
Like a Jedi. You gotta have it. Technology ain't going nowhere. When the world of Skynet, Terminator, and all that now, so you gotta be able to keep up.
I know how to do basic stuff. That's enough. I know how to do the basics.
So you ain't on TikTok.
None of that.
Okay. You'll get there. I'm just starting to use mine to start posting episodes on there, and they do be getting some views.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, they do everything on TikTok.
After I do all the shows on Friday, I be up making reels for minute clips, putting it on everywhere so people can see it.
No. Okay. So you got me on TikTok too, Lord.
Yep. All my Instagram pages, my music Facebook page.
Oh, Lord.
TikTok.
All over the net.
Yeah, I think that's it. But my music Facebook page, when I be checking on the reels, they be getting over 300 plays. I'm averaging about 250 on the TikTok views, I'm noticing. But
what, our show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like I show my interview show, my social show after this one.
You got a show? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You got a show after our show?
Mm-hmm. Ground floor. That's where.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy.
I used to do it Saturday, but I moved it to Friday.
Oh, okay.
Because I always had an interview show at 8 and an interview show on Saturday at 7. So pretty much everything is on Friday, and the one interview show if I had one on Saturday.
Okay.
I can at least get back to the studio, work on my third album.
Okay then. Now y'all see why he got all these acronyms and titles under his name, Lord. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got a few books to work on too, so I'm always busy.
I see.
I got family time though. Got to find that in there.
Yeah.
Now I saw the first topic. The Niners acquired Gregory. I forgot his first name. He played with Dallas. Then I think he went to Buffalo somewhere. Got released. And they picked him up. He's an edge rusher. So I'm wondering will that keep adding them to be the Super Bowl favorite still? What you think?
I mean, honestly, I don't know who this person is. No shade, but I mean, no shade. No shade. But I'm going to just say this. I don't really think the 49ers needed them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but, I guess you keep adding bullets to the chamber, so to speak. So if something worse happen, you got that person right there.
I mean, well, we thought that was going to be the case with the Rams, and that didn't happen last year. I'm talking about. So,
yeah, the Rams was, yeah. So, I mean, in my opinion, I'm thinking a lot of these people, after they taste success, they're not starving no more. Because y'all going to have team dissect all the film of how you won the Super Bowl, how y'all, that whole season, how y'all got there, the plays, the calls. So everybody gonna pretty much know you unless you come up with some new plays. So if you still hungry to be the defending champion and do it again, you're gonna have to come with some different sauce for the next season.
But I'm saying the Rams did that. They had loaded them with extra weapons, and they didn't do anything.
Nah, some people left after they won their title.
I don't remember that, Jeff.
Yeah, because OBJ, they didn't resign him because he had got hurt.
I mean, he was injured, so he don't even count.
But he was a big part of that team, even in the Super Bowl, before he got hurt.
He made that one good play.
He said that one good play.
I'm just saying. and listen, let me be very clear so he don't think I'm hating on him because I like him. But no, for real, he couldn't really get open, right? He couldn't really get open, nor could Cup get open. And you know that was what's the quarterback? Matthew. That was Matthew guy, Cooper Cup. He couldn't get open.
But people focused in because didn't nobody really know about him. But they won that title. Every team focused in on him now. Like, okay, so we know that's the main go-to.
Right.
If they bring Odell back, they're going to throw to him, and they got this dude. So now people are going to make their defense to try to cover those things. So now it's more of a gamesmanship or chess of, okay, we ran it this way last year, but we're going to add a few more things. So we know you watched all our film, but we got some new tricks. And if you're still hungry, in my opinion, even if you know what the play is, you ain't going to stop it. Because you know the teams that I grew up watching when the Cowboys were good, when they had Deion and other people, they would tell you, like, we're going to get the ball to Emmett, but you ain't going to stop it. You're like, dang, that's some real trash talk. And that Hall of Fame offensive line will move people out the way, like we said. You ain't going to stop that man getting the ball. But now you don't got that type of competitiveness going on in sports right now.
I disagree with Jeff people because I love football and they are still competitive. However,
nah, not like that.
However, the rules have changed and now people can't even play football no more. Okay, it's like you're playing flag football now.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
But that competitiveness to, okay, we won a title, say this coming February. Oh, we got to run that back come next year. You don't really see that in a lot of sports. And you're dang.
You like, say that like it's easy, though. It is not easy, people, to win championships back to back. I mean, unless y'all
it's not easy, but
it's not easy.
You notice the effort you watch the team play with compared to after they won it. Okay. Like, take my Lakers after they had won their second one, 2010. On their way to winning those titles, everybody down for loose balls. They fighting for every possession. But once they got 2 back-to-back titles, I ain't see everybody besides Kobe diving for them balls still. They're like, oh, man, I've got 2 chips. I'm getting all the endorsement, the commercials. I'm good. I ain't got to do all that. I'm like, okay. I mean, I get it. But people that just, once they get there, they get that itch. Like, oh, I just want to live here now. I don't want to do nothing else. I want to be at the end of every season getting this trophy. But you don't see people.
Maybe their body wore out. You ever thought about that?
Man, they got more load management in sports than they ever had back in the day. All the better science and technologies.
Well, that's true.
These cats ain't putting that grind like they did in the 80s, 70s, or 90s.
No, because apparently you could just sit on the sideline and just get paid money. So, I mean, shit, I'm just saying, the way I see certain players just sit on the sideline and they just okay with that and they get paid and they like, I'm still going to get paid. I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I would risk my body and do all that either. Why?
You want to be a champion. Best of your business.
Well,
you know?
Get rid of the bench players.
You need them.
No, what I'm saying is, that's my core. If you're not putting up, get out. Now, you're not just gonna sit on my bench and get paid. Sorry. Nah, you better be the next man up or get out. Now that's how I roll.
I feel you on that.
They don't do that. They just let you milk the clock.
Nah, I mean, the payrolls have increased in all sports. So back in the day, for the NBA, for example, 12th man would make maybe 800,000, maybe $1 million. Now, 12 man, he making like $3 million.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, you pay.
I got $3 million in the bank. I ain't even gonna play unless we blowing them out. Life is good. But if you got that hunger, like, nah, man, I ain't been working since a kid to ride the bench. I want to be the dude that y'all talking about putting that work in.
Absolutely, that's how it should be.
But like saying, I had a hunger. A lot of cats you see now, like, you comfortable. I get it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it because I want to be the best.
Well, that's
if I got the talent, I'm going to live here. You know, I remember the Cowboys used to say that when they were winning Super Bowls in the 90s. We're going back home. And immediately like, what the hell y'all talking about? The Super Bowl is our home. You know, someone won last year, so we got to clean the house up because we're going back to our house. I'm like, that's a lot of trash talking. But then they go back it up and win. Like, okay. That type of mindset, you still got some, but it ain't like everybody. But even back then, you had like maybe 4 or 5 teams that were playing to go to the Super Bowl. Now, right now, I know they say Philly, Kansas City, and San Fran like the top 3 teams in that power ranking also.
Wait a minute. Philly, San Francisco, and who?
Kansas City was top 3, I believe.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, I get it. Not a bad list.
You
know. There.
Why you ain't put your team on the list?
We were 8th.
8th, okay.
Well, we've 8th.
Okay.
Now that brings into question. They played Carolina this weekend. Would a defense repeat with that type of performance?
Well, here's the thing.
I
could easily be like, oh, they got that, right? But I feel like
they can't say that in the NFL.
Okay.
Yeah, in the NFL, you can't say that.
Boom. So I'm gonna plead the fifth on what I really want to say, and just say that I feel like they have better odds, meaning they got better chances. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna just say that. I think they'd be okay.
To me, it depends. Do they have a leader that, besides the coach, that's saying, when we on our game, we keeping people to 10 or under 10 points. That need to be our standard.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you had Legion of Boom. They won Super Bowl. Even when the Patriots were winning early millennium, they shut people down. The Ravens defense.
You know what, though? Speaking of the Legion of Boom, can I just say this? Monday night when I watched the Seahawks game, a little bit of the Legion of Boom was there. And I said, ooh, are they coming back? Is this round 2 of Legion of Boom? Okay. And I didn't know Bobby came back where he belonged. Okay. I just feel like this is a reborn Legion of Boom in the making. Now, y'all mark my words, people. Okay.
Well, we had this conversation before that he's trying to recreate that system and team.
Right. That mindset, like you said.
That's where it made Russell Wilson look bad, because they went back to run the ball, focus on defense. You fall within your position. Don't do too much, but do your job. And Geno Smith and them are winning.
Yeah.
But you went to Denver and you got an office, they say, next to the coaches, alienate people. They let you throw the ball as much as you want, and you really ain't winning.
But they won their last game. Like I told Jonathan, okay? Now, I hope you're listening, Jonathan. I told you. Now.
Yeah, he ain't on there yet. He'll probably pop up.
Now, how many more games? I don't know. Okay, I just knew they was going to win that game.
And that's going to be the question.
Nah.
Because they can't have a repeat of same record last year, because Sean Payton won a Super Bowl. He talked smack about that team, like the coaches was letting them run rampant, do whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, you there? You better win at least 2 games.
Am I froze?
Morning
No,
with
Jeff just froze.
what the hell?
I don't know. You froze for a few seconds.
Yeah, how'd that do that? I had it on something.
That's that Wi-Fi.
It ain't raining, is it?
It might be. It was windy. I kept thinking the windows was open. It was so windy. I was like, oh. Look, not a light blinking. So, yeah, it's windy.
Oh, no.
When I put on that dim light, like if I got it on the lowest dim part and any little thing, it'll be like, bleep. So, don't y'all get, you know how they be putting them disclaimers before videos? Okay. Like if you got problems with flashes, like beware, people. You might see the light flashes. I don't feel like turning the light all the way up. I'm just saying. It might flash.
Yeah, I know. Marshawn Lynch was on Shannon Sharp's show.
On his show?
Was that?
You said he was on his show.
Yeah, you check it out?
No.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch, Shannon Sharp's show.
Okay, I still ain't watched it.
He had some interesting. It was interesting to hear how the team. It seemed as if the Russ we have now, Pete Carroll helped create, and that started driving a wedge within the team. Wasn't always holding him accountable. You know, teammates couldn't say nothing to him. Tell the coaches if they got an issue. I'm like, ooh.
But here's what I want to know, though. And I'm getting I feel like I am a little biased when we talk about Russ because, again, I was a Legion of Boom fan and I liked Russ too. I mean, you talk about Shannon Sharp, that was his favorite quote, "In Russ we trust." Okay, now at the end of the day, all this prima donna talk that you keep referencing people talking about, I ain't never known none of that. Okay, now where's this coming from?
That's behind the scenes. That's the crazy part. Behind the scenes.
Now that he with the Broncos and he's sucking, now we trying to say how much he was a prima donna at the Seahawks.
No, the stuff he's doing over there, they say was going on there in Seattle as well.
Okay, it's just the Broncos ain't feeling it. What do you think?
Well, they've allowed it. That's why when they brought Peyton in, he made those references to the coaching staff let too much go on. Referencing letting him do a little bit too much what he wanted, dissing himself from the team. So he's supposed to really win, and we'll see if that works by what their record is come playoff time. But they can make the playoffs.
That part, because that's why I made that face. Like, oh, you didn't put him in the playoffs. I was like, whoa. Okay, nah, we didn't move too fast.
They still got a chance. They ain't out yet.
I don't know.
We only about week 5, somewhere like that. So ain't nobody out of it yet. Now Joe Burrow, I don't know, because they looking totally different than Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think they would be 1-2, 1-3.
But isn't he injured? He's not even playing, is he?
No, he played.
Was he playing?
He had a leg injury for a minute, but he came back.
No. But
that's I don't know if it's expectation is the problem with that team. It seemed like when you stop talking about them, then they get on the run. But coming into the season, it's Kansas City, it's Cincinnati, and so that's going to go through Super Bowl. Then you start seeing like, wait a minute, they lost? I just knew they'd beat that team. Then you see the game and the highlights like, ooh. They allowed that team to do that to them, but y'all just went to a Super Bowl. What the? Okay. So I don't know if it's expectation is the problem or maybe people got comfortable. Something wrong.
Something wrong. I don't know what. I can't even. Right. I don't have an answer.
And then you pay that dude all that money.
Yeah.
And trust me, that owner, he looking at that. Yeah, they ain't talking about it, but
I bet he is.
We keep up. That will be a conversation. Okay, we paid this guy all this money, and what's our record?
Right.
Okay. I don't know if we like this.
What is the Ravens record? I haven't even caught a Ravens game yet this season.
Let me pull up their record.
Yeah, pull them up. While we talking about paying a whole bunch of money to quarterbacks, what's their record, Lord?
NFL standings. Ravens. Oh, they lead their division 3-1.
Okay, then.
And Bengals are 1-3. They're at the bottom. Steelers, Brown are both 2-2. Broncos are 1-3 at the bottom of their division. Chiefs 3-1. Bills, Dolphins 3-1. Damn, Patriots 1-3. Wow.
Why are you shocked?
And you go to our side. I'm gonna get Belichick over there.
We didn't have this conversation before. Okay, nah.
You shouldn't be that bad. I mean,
listen, again, you don't get rid of
over there.
Jeff. We didn't have this conversation before. They should not have got rid of Brady. Now you supposed to get rid of Belichick ass.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just saying, Brady left and won him a championship. Belichick ain't even been to the playoffs. I'm just saying.
Eagles 4-0, Cowboys 3-1, 49ers 4-0, Seahawks 3-1. Wow.
Please don't be shocked like that. Please, thank you.
Geno Smith 3-1. Hot damn.
I know, right?
You're a comeback player.
That's right.
Lions 3-1, Packers 2-2. Panthers are 0-4. Ooh.
You know who I'm disappointed with though?
Who that?
Because I watched their Hard Knock season and I just knew like they was gonna be like doing something, but it just a constant disappointment. They probably 1-3 as well. The Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I expected so much more from them, and I don't know what happened.
But they would say Aaron Rodgers hurt.
It don't matter.
Well, you're right, but the backup quarterback they got, from what they talk about him, the team don't believe in him. So it's kind of like Green Bay Part 2 until they got Jordan Love. You ain't really got no real backup.
Right.
If something happens, probably can still keep going. You get well, come back, we keep going. Like you got to do like.
But even the defense is not doing what I just expected them to do. Like I don't know.
Do so much.
So
you got to think about it. They say they got like a Super Bowl type defense, but if your offense keep getting a 3-and-out, you can't get a first down. In the first quarter alone, which is 15 minutes, if your team went out there for 3 minutes and got 3-and-outs, and the other team held the ball most of that first quarter, that means the defense been out there almost 15 minutes. You don't get tired.
Well, that's true.
And if you're a smart coach, you're going to run the ball to make sure they fight harder to not let the run the game do something that's more energy, more force, because you're trying to move a man against his will. You're going to be a little tired and irritable about the second half if, say, the second quarterback keep getting 3-and-out. Like, dude, y'all can't be on the field for 5 minutes. Give me a break. What the hell? Now, third quarter, they probably mean mugging that offense like, man, this dude got one more time to go out there for 2 seconds and don't get a first down. It's going to be a fight. Because that means the defense could damn near play majority of the game. The offense is
well, I mean, that's true. That is true. That's why I always tell people, like when we was having this whole Lions debate situation, how I was saying, well, the defense won the game. Offense really wasn't XYZ. Well, I said that. What? Don't be shocked. No, I'm talking about that one game. Remember how I kept saying the defense won. And remember when that was the time where I was giving golf a really hard time, right? And I was like, thank God
beat the Chiefs.
I don't care.
Yeah, but the offense did help in that game.
At the end of the day, since I see we're going to have to revisit this conversation, at the end of the day, the defense won. And that's why I said then.
Let's put in that sandwich. What's on that sandwich?
That is why I said golf must show up because we can't wear the defense out. I said that.
What game did he? What he did help in that game?
And Jeff, what happened after I read that man his rights? That man started showing up, okay? And then I told you,
showed up in the first game of the season.
No, he did. He was still folding in the pocket, getting scared, tucking his tail between his legs, throwing the ball at the audience, in the crowd, okay? At the ground. They should have gave him intentional grounding calls. I'm just saying. But we passed that. But I illustrated that to basically prove your point of saying we can't keep the defense out forever. You got to have both.
It's amazing how. Let's see. Let's proceed. They won 21-20. That means the offense put up 14 points. Defense scored.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about?
The first game of the season that you saying the defense mainly won. The offense put up points.
They did.
The defense didn't put all the points.
If we didn't score, if the defense didn't score that last touchdown and kept the other team, the Chiefs, from scoring, we would have lost. Now,
you have a.
Oh, see, now his computer conveniently freezes.
That's
say it again, because your computer froze. Say it again.
Yeah, it's convenient messing up.
Say you got a point. Go ahead.
You have a point, but for context, the offense did put up points.
Here we go.
It's different if it's the Ravens, where they have put up 21 points in the game before. I've seen it.
Yeah,
but they put up 7. 7 don't mean the defense did everything.
That was Ray Lewis times. I'm just saying.
But that's how you saying that 1 7-point score. Oh, the defense did everything. No, they didn't.
But again, my point of emphasizing that was to get Goff to wake up. Stop worrying about this perfect little record. Quit hiding from getting hit. If that's what got to happen, quit throwing the ball at the ground. And guess what? That man heard me, because ever since then, he ain't been scared. I swear to God. That's why I said, I think I would keep talking trash about him. Okay, so he could keep showing up. Nah.
We watch 2 different games.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I see. You something else with that one.
Yeah.
Dion. You think they win enough games for a bowl game? Colorado?
Okay, let me be very, what's the word I want to use? Not cautious, since I ain't scared, but let me be very politically correct when I say that.
No.
I think in the other division, in the HBCU division, when they was at, and they were like dominating. I don't even think they lost the game.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Did they lose? I feel like they was undefeated, I thought.
No, the first season they lost like 1 or 2 games.
Was
he losing many playing down in HBCU?
Oh, because I could have swore he had an undefeated season.
He like there 2 seasons.
In either event, okay. I feel like sometimes we so quick to expect greatness to just be perfect, right? And then when things don't go as planned, then people quick to like pounce on them, talk trash, whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, there's no way they can make it to a bowl game. Or I don't even know if losing 2 games, you automatically not even in like playoff contention, because it's different with college than it is. They don't have like wild card games and stuff like that where you get more chances. So
you can't lose past 1 game to be in that top 4 for the playoffs.
Yeah, I feel like I thought it was 2. You say 1, but you could be right, because that's what I'm saying. It's really, unless
you Alabama or maybe Georgia, they'll let you slide with 2. Or Ohio State.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I just
certain schools, it's okay, but everybody else, nah.
Well, I don't know. I think that first of all, that's the problem. Okay,
I don't know. This is factual, because Ohio State and Alabama have been in the playoff with 1 or 2 losses. And you're like, wait a minute, TCU was undefeated. Why are you playing?
Yeah,
well, that's Ohio State. So what?
But see, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. I feel like maybe college sports, maybe they need to consider adding another day to the roster instead of just Saturdays. Okay, because again, this is limiting teams' chances to continue. You understand?
Well, there's been talks to have the top 10 all be eligible to play in the playoffs somehow.
They need to figure that out because the way it's set up, I don't like it. It's like you really can't lose, and I don't think that is a good message. Like again, people can't be perfect all the time. Like you gonna have your up and downs.
Well, you gotta recruit.
But see,
that's what they argue.
Nah, saying recruit, you are right because I said that once Travis Hunter went out, like it is, and so clearly that was like the main guy, like for real on both sides, and you lose him, and y'all just I don't know.
Well, he gotta recruit for the offensive line and defensive line. That's the biggest problem.
They
do have.
Period.
So they're too small.
I mean, you only got one good guy in my eyes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so probably by next season he might have a few players that are bigger for the defense and the offensive line.
Yeah.
Probably by the third year he'll have it the way he wanted, where they can match up against anybody because they don't look so small on offense and defense line.
Well,
so that you got to be
third year. Hold on, Jeff didn't already put Prime at Colorado for a third year. I'm hoping the man can make it to the second year. Lord, I'm just saying.
He already surpassed the win total that the last coach had. Yeah, he'll be there.
But Jeff, I feel like
where he gonna go? He's at a top school, Power 5 school, all the resources.
But Jeff, before he got there though, I don't really remember them even. What you mean he surpassed? Like anybody else only won like one game, if that, for the whole season. Like you can't.
Colorado won one game the year before Deion came.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't judge it off of that. Come on.
Yeah, you can.
No.
If you want Deion Sanders and they hire Joe Smo, you better surpass what the recent administration did.
Well, shit, if that's the criteria, sign me up, Lord.
But the goal is not to win 2-10; it's to improve past that one loss.
But okay, people, now say that because your message before you just gave that disclaimer was saying just win 2 games, just win one more game than the last person. I'm just saying. You know, you got to be clear on these platforms now. People take your word.
Well, give context. When you take over a team, you have to outdo. So if it was the Lions, for example, and well, it did happen when Jim Schwartz took over after they was 0-16. I think the first year they won like 5 or 6 games. That's an improvement.
I think it was like 2. Before. I think it was 2, Jeff.
It was somewhere around there. But you keep improving what the last administration did. So since Colorado was 1-11, the fact that he's 3-2, he surpassed what they did for the entire season already. Now it's to be seen what his final record would be. But it's trending in the right direction.
Well, if that's your perspective.
Yeah. If anybody in Colorado want to say, well, you took on the number 9 and number 10 team and got mollywop. Well, before I got here, y'all was 1-11, and none of y'all was even coming to the games. We 3-2.
Except for that one old lady.
We already surpassed what y'all did for a whole season already.
Well,
so we're going in the right direction of what we need to do.
Well, they one main fan. They one loyal fan that they didn't have no matter what their record was. She did say.
And they sold out the entire season.
Exactly.
Already.
And she said, we ain't felt this good about Colorado Buffaloes in a while. So I'm glad Prime here. That's what she said. Now they best friends.
If they can win 7 or 8 games, they would get a top bowl game. Guaranteed. He'll be playing on January 1st. If he wins 9 games, for example, he's definitely playing on January 1st. Whether it's Cotton Bowl, whatever. He's going to have a major bowl. And some people are going to be pissed. Well, why he get that bowl? Because he's Deion and he's bringing eyeballs to college football. True. Over 5+ million been watching their games. That's eyeballs for people to know what talent is in college football. Because if Deion play at 10 o'clock, well, I need to watch something to pass the time. Let me watch what games they got on now until 10.
I want to see, and that's another reason why I want to start adding another day or two, because who wants to be up?
Well, they got Thursday and Friday already.
Huh?
They have games on Thursday and Friday.
No.
Yes, they do.
No.
Yes, they do.
Jeff, let me see. What is you talking about?
They've always had college football games on a Thursday, Friday, and a Monday. And a Saturday. Yes. No. I've been watching sports longer than you. What are you talking about?
Jeff, no. They only have games on Saturdays. I ain't never known them to have no games on no Thursday and Friday.
You just got into sports.
No, I did not just get into sports.
You just got into sports.
I really did not. Let me look. Because I don't know what Jeff talking about, Lord.
The game is being played.
I ain't never watched no college game on no.
Kansas State University is playing Oklahoma State right now.
Wait, who?
Kansas State against Oklahoma State right now on ESPN. They've always had games on a Friday, Thursday, Monday, or Saturday. They've always done that.
No, that must be this year.
No, they've been doing this forever.
People, comment in the section because I don't believe this. Okay, now granted, to Jeff's point, okay, he is right about the whole college thing. I have not always watched college sports. He is right about that.
It'd be teams that ain't that big of a deal, but they would have teams on. Hawaii would play on the Friday.
Well, Oklahoma State is a big deal, and Nebraska is a big deal.
Nah, they ain't playing for no titles right now. They're not a big deal right now.
Oh, here we go. So unless you're playing for a title, you're not a big deal.
Yeah. If they don't put you in a top 10 when the season starts, you ain't a team they're looking.
So Colorado is not a big deal. We shouldn't watch.
They're working to see if they would be a big deal because they're not ranked in the top 10 yet.
Now he backtracking. See, that's disrespectful. That is disrespectful to teams like Oklahoma State, Nebraska. Here we go.
If you bring in the talent, they will rank you in the top 10, top 15.
Here we go.
You're the team that's going to be playing on Saturday night at noon, at 3 o'clock or 3:30. Those are the big names.
Wednesday and the Thursday game, Jeff. I swear they just started that this year.
Sometime when? Yeah.
I never known it.
No, they've been doing it.
Okay,
it's a lot of football teams.
It is. Okay, people, Jeff.
You need to trust your teammate.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, this is new news to me. I didn't know. This is new news. Look, I could have been watching the game. Lord.
Okay. You said you was in sports.
Look, I could have been watching the game, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they got some. Okay, then.
And now the NFL have games on Saturday during their season now.
Well, yeah, now that I know. But that's usually during the wild card games.
No, during the season. And then the end of the season, they start having games on Saturday.
And that's not the wild card game.
No, during the season.
Okay, since I doubted you on the last fact check, I'm gonna try to believe you on that one.
See, there you go. And since before it used to be unspoken, when the NBA start off their money games on Christmas, you wouldn't have no NFL games on Christmas Eve or none of that. But since they started doing it within the last 2 seasons and the ratings have been great, they kind of like screw the NBA. It ain't our fault you ain't got the Kobe's no more. We putting football on Christmas Eve, and people are watching it.
Yeah.
People hit on Facebook, man, so and so playing like a football. Hell yeah. You like, but what about the NBA, man? I don't want to see that. Bump that, because they don't have enough stars. Their star power is low, and they ain't building up new stars really.
Look,
so
you know why, Jeff? Because they let players sit on the bench and don't do nothing but get paid. That's why. All they players is on the bench getting paid and ain't doing nothing. I'm just saying. Nah.
They, in my opinion, they wasted too much money in marketing and following behind LeBron. They haven't been building other stars with other teams and making them a focal point. So when you have your marquee NBA games on Christmas, you'll have the top stars playing each other. But now you really can't name 10 people that you want to see go head up in 5 games.
That's true.
You got Steph, you got LeBron, you got Giannis, Kevin Durant. I guess you throw Jason Tatum in there. Shit. Now I start getting murky who I'm trying to recall. Old boy from Philly, this Embiid, I guess.
Don't say you guess behind his name.
Do you really want to see Philly take on, say, New York on Christmas?
Well, listen, I told you, Jeff. Jeff, I did tell you last year, though, how I wanted New York to be the upset team and go to the playoffs. I mean, go to the championship. I told you.
I mean, you got Jimmy Butler with the good hair. You got his hair all permed out now.
Well, he being a crybaby right now.
Huh?
He being a crybaby right now because he didn't get old boy from Portland, so he mad. Well,
it do seem like the media was trying to make that an issue.
Right.
On getting some odd reason. I don't know why.
Right. Like what? What is that about, sir?
Miami was going to win if they did get Dame Leonard. There was no guarantee of that at all. Right. But the way you heard the media talk about, like, no, he don't need to go there. Yeah, go to Milwaukee. Yeah, go over there. They don't guarantee him and Giannis going to do nothing. There's no guarantee
I think so, though. I think so. I've been a Giannis fan, so I'm a little biased.
I mean, he dope, but is he working? Well, I know he's been working with Elijah Ron, so that should help down low, but he has an issue with his outside game. So who are you working with to be able to shoot outside consistently? So when they build a wall and won't let him go to the rim, that don't stop what he do. So if he ain't working on that, he's an awesome talent, but he hit a ceiling. Just build a wall, he ain't gonna do nothing. That's the issue LeBron.
He can pull up and shoot, Jeff. Don't do Giannis like that.
He ain't consistent yet, though. That's
okay, that's true, because that's not what he intended to do. Shit.
Look here. When Toronto won their title and they built the wall and stopped them, that should have been the last time any mother effer is going to build a damn wall and stop me.
I'm
going to Jordan. I'm going to everybody. Help me shoot. Well, like, there's no way in hell you put me out the playoffs and I look bad because they build a wall, can't do nothing. And I'm going to come back the next season and another team can do the same thing and stop me? Nah, dog. You got one time to do that.
Well, who's gonna stop the Nuggets though?
Now, that's a good question. Are they comfortable, or do they still want to be the champ?
So. All the men was
I know the Lakers been talking smack about them.
I don't know.
They trying to downplay it like we ain't thinking about y'all because we won the title, but
they better stop it because see they did that last year. You see what happens. I'm just saying they might want to pay attention. Because they made me pay attention. I wasn't paying attention to them either. But at the last year, I paid attention.
Jokic is a 7-foot guard.
But he a shooter too, though. That man can shoot.
Who gonna check him?
Period.
LeBron is old, but he'll still give you 38 and 8.
You better stop calling LeBron old.
He is old.
You better stop it.
He came to the league in 03. The man is old.
He like a year older than me. If that, maybe a year younger.
He ain't gonna help. He ain't gonna play no damn defense in the fourth quarter. Because I'm giving you 38 and 8. It's Anthony Davis' job to give you some defense. But he's like paper.
Well, when does his son come in the league so he can hurry up and retire, Lord?
Well, I don't know if his son can play after that heart situation. So,
they still ain't cleared him. They still didn't clear him for that.
I mean, they still gonna probably do a lot of tests to make sure before he get out there he's fine. Because you don't want another situation. You don't want that. I want that for me.
But why is all these athletes having heart problems though? What is going on? They need some better physicals or something.
That's a great question. Now you
might have they all dropping. Heart just stopping.
Now you might have some people, and there hasn't been total facts proven on it yet. Well, they took the COVID shot, but that's hearsay. You can't just say that because that means everybody dropped. That ain't happening.
Period. Nah, moving on. Look, next theory.
And I hope they figure it out because you've been seeing a lot of players.
Yeah, they are just collapsing. Okay, that's the problem.
That's for real. Now, if you had to pick just right now, because the NBA season about to start with another week, who would you? And this ain't no guaranteed pick. Who would you say going to the finals?
The Bucks.
Against who?
The Nuggets.
Okay. I see Denver. I just ain't ready to say the Bucks yet. Cause
here we go. Because you're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm looking at the team.
Here we go.
I mean, I don't know if he got enough dogs on that team with him. I mean, Dame Lillard gonna have something to prove.
Of course.
Giannis got hurt last season, so he got something to prove. But the rest of them players, I don't know. They still hungry? I don't know. I ain't gonna say Celtics.
I think so.
Jason Tatum, he ain't.
I don't know. I really wanted him to, get it together.
I don't know what his problem is. He got the talent, but he do.
He do.
You don't go out there ready to slap somebody in the face like, let's go.
Not every game, which is the problem. Yeah.
Jaylen Brown be upset like, man, let's go. Let's get him.
Right.
But you don't see that from Jason
Tatum. It's hit or miss.
Miami, I don't know if they picked up somebody else. So, and then I don't even want to see them go no farther. Nice team, but they ain't got enough. I don't want to see the little engine that could no more.
Yeah,
I've seen that enough.
Not the little engine that could. Oh no!
I mean, they squeeze every drop out of them boys, but
they do.
But
they do.
Unless you go get some Dwight Howard or somebody, I don't want to see y'all no more in the finals. I'm good.
Well, I thought they was saying trying to bring him back in, though. Did you hear that? We about to buy Jeff a new Wi-Fi router or something, Lord. We about to buy you a new router.
I don't know what's going on today.
I don't know either.
Normally they ain't acting up.
Well, what I said was, did you hear that they trying to possibly bring Dwight Howard back?
To the Miami?
Not necessarily to Miami, just back into the NBA league. Like he was going to different practices.
I know Golden State was talking with him.
Yeah. I can't remember
which team. Lakers, and I think it's a third team, but
yeah. What you think about that?
I mean, he won a title, so he know what it takes. But hell, I get JaVale McGee. He's serviceable.
Is he not with the Lakers no more?
Last I saw, he was with Phoenix.
Oh, he was Phoenix. Okay. I think you're right.
I mean, as a player, if I was Golden State, I would like, hey, come on back over here. Because I give another big man and maybe get somebody else if they don't get the White. They need some big men. They're too small. And then who else in the East?
That's why I just said the Bucks.
Yeah, they too many teams.
Okay, nah, I'm just saying.
It really ain't. It really ain't. Pistons, they still on the rebuild.
Okay. So not even a rebuild, Lord. I don't know what that is, but okay. Jeff say rebuild. I just say just move the whole team somewhere else, Lord.
Nah, you still need an NBA team now. Wait a minute.
Listen, I don't want it to be them though. Just get a whole new brand. Shit. I'm just saying.
Nah, you can't get a Detroit Pistons name away.
Get them, take them somewhere else.
All that. See, I'll go just
look, and I want them to start all the way up at the tip top and then make your way all the way down. Just wipe out the whole existence. Just get a whole new. Just rebrand yourselves. I'm just saying.
I do think they need to create a culture where a lot of the former teams that won titles are around the arena, help coaching up the talent we got. All that basketball knowledge. Rashid, all them cats should be down there teaching them how to play basketball.
Now that's a good suggestion.
That's what the Lakers do, the Celtics, all the other real great teams. Some people, hey, we need to come here, man. This dude don't know how to do that left hook or that spin move down low. Teach them. We got people that know how to do it. Yeah. So they should be down here. You ain't got to be a coach, but hey, do we need to put you on retainer what you want? We need you to come down here because all them centers can't hit free throws. They can't get on the block and go left or right. They can't hit a fadeaway. They can't hit a three. She help them out. They'll let them come on, do something. All the guards we got Isaiah Thomas. He ain't there. Come on,
right?
That makes no sense. Joe Dumars.
I thought he was a part of it though. No,
he was there for a while. I mean, Rip Hamilton, Ben Wallace with his defense and rebound.
So you didn't name everybody but Chauncey, Lord.
But he's coaching Portland.
Oh, is he at Portland? That's right. Yeah, he sure is.
I'm pretty sure I'm like, hey man, you coaching over here right now. Over here.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
They got enough people that can coach on that guard tip. You coaching right now for
us. That's true.
Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman can teach on how to rebound and all. And we got too many players that do. What you mean they're not down here coaching y'all up? What's the problem?
Well, that alone. Come on, Detroit Pistons, and listen to Mr. Edwards. Do that. Do something. Shit.
That alone to help.
Okay.
All that knowledge.
Do something, Lord.
Now, come on. You should be seeing them just hanging around a little seat like, oh, I'm so.
If the Lions then pulled it together, that means Pistons, Red Wings. Who else I'm missing? Tigers
almost made a
what? Boom. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, well, the Tigers is trying too. So I'm gonna need the Pistons in the right direction and the Red Wings to get back to being a champion. How about that?
Yeah, it'd be dope if all four of them won the same year. That'd be bananas. And I wouldn't go downtown. When the Lions win a Super Bowl, I'm not going downtown. They're gonna party all night.
But you know what, though? I agree that would probably be the last place we need to be at. But I'm telling you now, if the Lions go to
they're gonna party all night. It's gonna be off the hook downtown. But I ain't going down there.
Let them go to the playoffs.
Nobody going to work the next day.
I swear to God, I'm gonna be there at least one time. Just one time for the one time. But after that, I'm
bars probably will still be open at 8:00. Like, man, we won a Super Bowl. We open all night.
Well, I just said the playoffs, people. I ain't say the Super Bowl, but I just said, just can we get deep into the playoffs?
I'm talking about Super Bowl.
Well, I know. That's why I had to distinguish it because, again, we moving too fast. Let's not move too fast with the Lions.
No.
Let's get to the playoffs. Let's get to the playoffs. and win.
We did that. We already did that already.
No, we went to one playoff game.
We went to playoffs with Jim Schwartz. Then Caldwell, we went to the playoffs. We've been there, done that.
And we went to one playoff game and lost. And one of the ones you can't even count because that one was a wild card game. So really, you weren't even in it. You was in the hunt to be in the playoffs.
No, you in the playoffs. Wild card is playoff game.
No.
That's a playoff game.
They was in the hunt for the playoffs.
A wild card is a playoff game. You just a lower seed. That's all. It's
still trash. So that don't count. You didn't get in there because you got there. You like trying to squeeze your way in, and you really ain't in there. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion, people. You ain't really there.
We went to the playoffs at least twice with Jim Schwartz and maybe twice with Caldwell.
No, Jeff is delusional. No. I don't remember none of that.
Yeah, but one of those years we could have won the division, but we lost to Green Bay.
Huh?
Yeah, one of those years, I think with Caldwell, we had a chance at the end of the season. If we won the game, we would have had the second seed, but they lost, and we dropped to like the fifth seed.
Was this before the year of 99?
This was not too long ago. What are you talking about? What up, Big Devin?
No.
Love fam. Yes, this was, I think, under Caldwell.
If you delusional, I'm going to get you some meds.
No, I'm not. Because I think we ended up playing Seattle, but we played in Seattle. And we lost.
Of course, I remember us losing, but I don't remember. We played one game and we lost, and that was it. And that was being in the hunt.
My man Devin, he remembered that. He had tickets to the playoff game, but they lost.
What year was this, Devin? Because I think y'all both delusional.
No, it was under Caldwell, so it had been about maybe a few seasons ago.
Caldwell was the black guy, the older guy.
Yeah. Because it was shocking at the end of the season, we were positioned to be the number 2 seed. We just had to win one game. I think that was against Green Bay. And that last game was Green Bay. Had we won, we had the number 2 seed. But when they lost, we dropped to 5th. I always say I'm twice back like 2016. I remember that one time we had that position, had the number 2 seed, and they couldn't win that game at the end of the season. And I was impressed. I'm like, damn, we could be number 2 seed.
What you saying sounds impressive. That's why I'm confused because I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
They lost to Green Bay. Because that game matter of fact, they moved that game to the Sunday at 8 because of the playoff implications that we could have had the number 2 seed. And they had like a regular crappy game. Neither team was making the playoffs, but because of that scenario, if we won, we had a number 2 seed, and I think Green Bay got in the playoffs or something like that. They put that at 8:00, and we didn't close the deal. And we lost to Seattle. And everybody's like, same freaking lines, man. We right there.
Okay, wait a minute. You know what? Is that the game where Cam Chancellor jumped over the entire offensive line? Because if that's the game you're talking about, I remember.
That might be.
Was Kelvin, what's his name? Kelvin Johnson? And Kelvin Johnson was there?
Yeah, I think he was still our receiver.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I remember that game.
So this is when, it was the Seattle playoff year and the Dallas playoff years. That's around the time when Jimmy Johnson has said on the Fox show, Detroit has enough talent to win a Super Bowl, but they don't close out games. And everybody starts saying, well, you know what, Coach? You built up the Cowboys, so you know what you're talking about. We will give Detroit their respect. They do have the talent to win, but they don't know how to close. And that was
I remember that
close game. Because they had just lost a close game that they were winning. You turn the channel. How the hell the Lions lose? And they got the talent, just don't close. Now with this new coach, he's teaching how to close out games. And they showing it so far that they can close out a close game or come back. Now they need to learn if you get up on someone, you stay up on. You need to get 70. If it's 21-3, it shouldn't be 27-17 win. No, it need to be 45-17 or something.
Well, yeah, you want some wiggle room now. You don't want to feel like you got to constantly keep playing catch up or, or being on guard.
Oh, Roger broke his collarbone and Jay Cutler got hurt. The Lions, they lost 7 of the last 8. Yep. I remember that. Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Devin.
Look, Devin gonna be our new statistician. Okay, Devin?
Yeah, they had like all the breaks was right there and they still couldn't close.
Well, yeah, that was typical Lions. That's why it was so unmemorable for me.
See that? You just started watching sports, man. You ain't been about that.
I swear to God, I was. How do you think I remember when you
I had to convince you that they played college football during the week.
That was the game that I actually became a fan.
We working on the pay, man. We working on it.
Devin,
we working on it.
Pro bono for now until we figure it out now. But Jeff, that was the season that I became a believer of the Legion of Boom. So matter of fact, you're absolutely right. 2016.
Going back to like 2013 when they were going to Super Bowl. They ain't been Legion of Boom in 10 years.
No, wait a minute.
They ain't been Legion.
The game that you was just referencing when they played against the Seahawks, I feel like Cam Chancellor was in that game. Because again, that was the time where he just kept fucking with Kelvin Johnson, and I just knew he was about to get that touchdown and we was about to win. But no, Cam Chancellor happened, and it wasn't working.
Yeah, I think some of the players were still there from Legion of Boom.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying now. Don't tell me now. I told you. If it happened before 99, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember because opening week of the playoffs was always my birthday weekend. They ruined my birthday. Every time.
Well, Devin, I don't even know why
you want to go to a home playoff game.
Well, Devin, I think you let yourself down to even believe that it was going to be something.
Well, they're going to have one this season.
Okay, well, yeah.
It trended in the right direction.
Okay, I give them that.
They should be ranked in the top 2 or 3. Have a home playoff game. They shouldn't be the 4th seed. That's something wrong with the way the defense been showing they can play. Yeah. They shouldn't be 4th.
Yeah, that defense is for real.
1 to the 3rd seed.
But
anything under the 3rd seed, they playing around.
Listen, I was a Amon-Ra St. Brown fan, right? And I still am. The receiver, St. Brown. Okay. Now you know that was my guy, right?
Okay.
Because again, I was trying to pay attention to the offense since I had an issue at first with your boy, but I was trying to pay attention to the offense. But you know who else I like now though, and he just as good. He another receiver. No, not the running back.
Lion Love. Who you talking about?
Reynolds. Oh my God! I be like, go on here, boy. Listen.
Okay. They do this year, John up the bandwagon. What? But like what Holmes has done, so I came back.
Yeah, you could be a fan this year. That's allowed.
But the crazy thing that's going to be a story if it keep trending in the right direction.
What?
The Lion fans are taking over other people's stadiums.
They are.
I keep hearing more people like, dude, it sounds like it's a Lions home game on the road.
Yeah, like, it's beautiful though. I know it's beautiful. I know.
That's crazy.
It's beautiful.
I wonder if people just assuming, they playing Lions. I ain't going. We got that. And they getting all them tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're just talking smack.
Yeah.
Now we were ranked. I saw our ranking, one of the best cities for NFL fans to come root for their teams. Our sports bars, the downtown and all that, the atmosphere for them to come root for the opposing team and all that. We treat them good. I'm like, okay, I didn't know they keep stats like that.
I didn't either.
Okay. Yeah, the home game is sold out. But it's amazing. It's too many tickets where they taking over arenas. That's the greatest part.
No, not even just taking over.
I'll be hearing it and forgetting.
But see, that's what I'm saying. When you could go to another team's stadium and chant "Let's go Lions," and and completely drown out the home base fan. There's something wrong with that picture. I'm just saying. Nah, where they do that at? I ain't never seen that before in my life.
Hey, maybe the that Hard Knocks have made people like the Lions.
Well, it did, because it definitely made me watch a game, Jeff.
You know, we got this true grit thing going now. Like then Wallace Pearson said they go to work with their lunch pail. Now we got true grit, work hard, and all that. So maybe people rocking with it. Yeah. But it's funny. Mm-hmm. The Lions is joining out your arena. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. At Lambeau,
I'm upset. How they start doing that?
No, exactly. Something wrong with y'all fans, but let that happen.
I think they did it at Kansas City too.
Oh, did they?
Yep, they did Kansas. Yep.
Yep, but not like the Lambeau though. I ain't hear them chanting, but I didn't hear them chanting at the Kansas City Chiefs stadium though.
Yeah,
I ain't hear them chanting like that.
I hear "Let's go Lion" like, wait a minute, dance.
Okay, is we home? Right.
That's so disrespectful. How dare you tell your fans to you better buy the damn tickets. Don't say we ain't going. Yeah. That become an advantage on the road. Like, wait a minute, hey dude, you hear that? Man, that's our house, dog. Let's get them. Dang, I do hear Lion chants like, oh dog, let's do it. That's gonna hype the team up even more.
Well.
Oh, the Packers put out a statement about not selling tickets to opposing fans. Well,
someone sold them. Look, they was that mad.
I guess on the secondary market.
But you know what? They should be that mad, though. I'm just saying. Like, that was... I never seen it before, so they should be mad about it. I'm just saying.
And there's a ton of fans that can't go because it's sold out at Ford Field, so... Yeah, I can see them saying, "Oh man, they got about these many tickets, and they letting people know." They start buying them up, like.
But how do you know though? How do you know who the opposing fan is? Maybe you know somebody that live out there. You told them to buy. How do you know?
Well, you probably got one fan that's probably checking with the other stuff so they can go. They might have their own little groups or sites, or hey, they got 10,000 tickets. We need to get them tomorrow. And it got to be some type of network because you hearing "Let's Go Lions" in other arenas. I would be upset if I was a home fan. Like, wait a minute.
Right.
Why the hell is the Lion chants in my man? Hold on. What we doing something wrong around here? This is a home game.
That part.
This ain't good. I don't care because them tickets got sold, but I'm pretty sure the home team gonna feel like, hey, this feel a little hostile. Wait a minute, hey, we at home?
That part.
Yeah, we at home. No, we ain't. I hear "Let's Go Lions." So that's amazing that they are a sports story. So that's gonna be cool if they keep it up.
Well, Jeff, wrap us up because I gotta go to work in the morning, Lord.
I gotta go to work again.
Hold on, I gotta go to work and my wine gone, so it's time for bed.
Oh Lord, you and your sips.
It is time for bed. The wine is gone, Lord.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Let people know about it, share it, tweet about it. And we'll be back next
Friday. Come on, Dak Devin, and be our statistician. Thank you.
Hold on, I think somebody's saying something. Oh, thanks, Eric. Very kind for us, Cowboys.
He didn't say the Cowboys. Oh, Eric, it's time for you to go to bed too, Lord. Good night.
You know, and shout out to all the Cowboy Nation out there, but y'all tend to be that team where it's like you going on a prime date. The prom queen I'm going with her. You let everybody know. I'm about to go pick her up and bring her by. We're going to take pictures. And you get to the house and all the lights turned out.
That part.
That's the Cowboys come playoff time.
That part.
You think they're going to do something like, but they will. Come on, it's playoffs.
Okay. Nah.
Maybe one day, but right now they do cowboy things.
Yeah.
But shout out to all y'all fans out there. Y'all do the playoffs. Give you that. Till next time, everybody.
Till next time.